Thank you. You may proceed, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, Commissioners. Good afternoon to the audience. Mr. Usher, can you please bring in the witnesses?
I, Bajere Toure.
Nte Bajere Toure.
I, Bajere Toure.
Nte Bajere Toure.
Nte Bajere Toure.
Do swear that
Mbenkalilako.
Mbenkalilako.
I'll speak the truth.
Mbetonyale fola.
Mbetonyale fola.
The whole truth.
Tonyadama.
Tonyadama.
And nothing but the truth.
Ndunte fem fola me manke tonyati.
Nte fem fola me manke tonyati.
So help me God.
Woto alama alayendema.
Woto alama alayendema.
I, Abdullah Sane.
Nte Abdullah Sane.
Nte Abdullah Sane.
Do swear that
Mbenkalilako.
I'll speak the truth.
Mbetonyale fola.
Mbetonyale fola.
The whole truth.
Tonyadama.
Tonyadama.
Nothing but the truth.
Adunte fem fola me manke tonyati.
Adunte fem fola me manke tonyati.
So help me God.
Woto alama alayendema.
Alama alayendema.
I, Alfuseni Toure.
I, Alfuseni Toure.
Do swear that I'll speak the truth.
I'll speak the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
Good afternoon to you all. And welcome to the TRRC. Mr. Chairman, as you can see, we are having a group correctioning today.
Mr. Chairman,
And these three are going to testify with respect to one incident. The elderly one, Mr. Bajere, due to health reasons, will be going in and out of the hearing room if he feels like he should do so. For your testimony today, we are going to deal with a brief of your background. And will do so individually. As three of you are testifying at the same time, I'll be directing the questions to you individually. Just to avoid overlapping and to ensure that the testimony is well tailored. After dealing with your biography, we're going to talk about the incident that happened in Brikama in 1998. And we'll deal with the impact of the incident afterwards. Since Mr. Bajere understands only Mandinka, your testimony will be in Mandinka. And I understand that both Mr. Sane and Mr. Ture do understand English. And there is a temptation of answering the question before it is interpreted when you understand it. I'll advise that you listen first to the interpreter before responding to my questions. Like I said, I will be directing questions to you individually. I hope you do understand. Can we start now?
Yes.
I'll start with Mr. Bajere. Can you please state your name?
Mr. Bajere, if I see Tony Condon for no more,
The year you were born
and we will Sanjuma
and where you were born.
and he will have been to Alefana. Ito
My name is Jereba Ture.
Can you please tell us the year you were born?
1946.
I was born in 1946.
Can you recall where you were born?
I was born in Brikama.
And where you currently reside in?
I'm still at Brikama.
Can you tell us if you have an occupation?
Well, I am not working nowadays because I am not feeling well.
Can you tell us if you had always lived in Brikama?
Yes, I've always stayed in Brikama.
Thank you very much. Now we'll go to Mr. Sane. Mr. Sane, can you please give us a brief summary of where you were born, when you were born, and the year you were born in?
Uluta on the third, Abdullah Sanelti.
My name is Abdullah Sane.
Uluta on the 3rd of January 1956.
I was born on the 3rd of January 1956.
And where were you born?
Uluta Brikama.
I was born
Combo Central Western Division.
in Brikama, Combo Central Western Division.
Can you tell us what your occupation is?
Accounting yalla no. For the past about 2004 can I say?
I was an accountant, but from 2004 to date, I am not working.
Were you always residing in Brikama?
Yes, I've always stayed in Brikama.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sane. Mr. Ture, please, can you tell us your name, your date of birth, your place of birth, and your residence?
My name is Alfuseni Ture. I was born in Brikama. April 8, 1972. Now I reside in the United States.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ture. Earlier, I had told you that your testimony will be in Mandinka. I know you do understand English, but just for the purpose of having the same language, we'll appreciate it if you give your testimony in Mandinka instead.
Okay.
So you will please wait for the interpreter to interpret whatever question I put to you, then you answer the question.
Okay.
Mr. Interpreter, can you please do that?
akamem fo wala nyindi ko Mr. Alfuseni Toure ngay faham le ko tubabu kan ya faham le bari comme imonyol ba imonyol wol be man kan la fo kan mbela fla pour ifana sa fo no man kan do isaje kumo koli sioning
Let's say 1972. Wali sainte mantara sabatiri mbirika mambe sabatiri America.
Yo ya kumo la nyoka nyame ngatariata le ko tomu Alfuseni Toure leti wuluta sanjuma.
Brikama started on April 8, 1972.
I was born in Brikama, April 8, 1972. But right now, I am resident in America.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sane.
Barka bake Mr. Sane.
Mr. Sane, can you please tell us what your occupation is?
Mr. Sane fo isa fo no mole mona mila do kodi.
Mr. Toure.
My apologies, I'm also getting confused.
Mr. Toure. Alfuseni Toure.
Civil servant.
Right now, I'm a civil servant.
Civil servant working where?
Civil servant I do kola minto.
Me do ko American ka do ko company mi ka fo parking management services.
I work for a company called Parking Management Services in America.
In a sense, you work for the government.
Amunta o company nyinga be masakundala ko.
It's a company by itself, not under the government.
So you work at a private company?
Amunta do company nyimu private fansum company la.
Fansum company la.
Yes, it's a private company.
Thank you very much. Can you please give us a brief summary of your educational background?
Isa fo no mole kumala sutiya kan ila londo nyinga ila londo nyina al halo be nyaadi de
Just as I said, I was born in Brikama.
Turekunda, to be precise. Then
I was born at Brikama Turekunda.
Karango Kumasi Karantal to follow. Then bring Karamundo Dunwato Sita. Yendundi Karamundo 1979.
I started my education at a madrasa, but later on, 1979, I was sent to a formal school.
In 1979 to 1985, we became a primary school.
1979 to 1979, I was attending the Brikama Primary School.
For 1985, Mutaji.
And then I left there 1985.
That was St. Augustine High School for 1990.
I went to St. Augustine's High School till 1990.
St. Augustine High School, Menu Karanirola, Brikama Junior School, Sign.
When I left St. Augustine's, I was a teacher at the Brikama Junior Secondary School, maybe.
From 1991 to 1993.
I taught there for 3 years, from 1991 to 1993.
Then from 1993 to 1996, Menu NIA.
From 1993 to 1996, I worked as an NIA operative.
Then be NIA private company.
When I was dismissed from the NIA after 3 years, I started working at a private company. That's where I worked until I had the chance to travel out of the country and go to America.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toure.
Mr. Toure.
Mr. Sane, can you please give us a brief summary of your educational background and your occupation as well?
Mr. Abdullah Sane, if I don't say, is it a London ila London na tariko isa fono mole on banning muna mula do kodi.
Okay, ndafana uluta Brikama, entire Brikama Primary School.
I was also born in Brikama. I went to Brikama Primary School.
1966 to 1971.
From 1966 to 1971.
Then 1972 to 1975.
From 1972 to 1975,
Nata Latrikunda Junior Secondary School.
I attended the Latrikunda Junior Secondary School.
Mbota Wolto.
When I left there,
Madoko Kumas Brikama Area Council.
I started working at the Brikama Area Council
As a revenue collector.
as a revenue collector.
Onaranki GTTI.
Then they sent me to GTTI.
A 1 year course on accounting.
I did a 1-year accounting course at the GTTI.
Do Dube will talk about 1985 to 1995.
I was there from 1985 to 1995.
Then another do course to Bottrop High School as a bossa.
Then I got a job at the Bottrop High School as a bossa.
Up to 2004.
Up to 2004.
Being entering from Bota do Kuala.
Then I was threatened until I had to leave the job.
Kabola Kanasa and Mantra do Kula.
From that time up to date, I am not employed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sane.
Abarkabake, Mr. Sane.
Mr. Bajere.
Mr. Bajere, silambiretelea.
I know you do not have any formal education. So we'll move to the next question for you. Can you tell us right around 1998 who the Imam of Brikama Mosque was?
1998 sangokono. Jumala munung Brikama jamangola al-Mahmoudi.
Alhaji Karamo Toure.
It was Alhaji Karamo Toure.
Alhaji Karamo Toure, you said, was the Imam of Brikama Mosque. Was that position in his family for a long time?
For what jamba? Ala family mul.
Abalimba
for what jamba palaso? Atata la family karola bang for what jamba?
He was there. He was there until the time he passed away.
Were the Turekunda family the Imams of Brikama?
Turekunda dimbaya mul for itolem Brikama al-Mahmoud diba.
For a long time.
For what jang?
Yes, and up to date, they are the Imams of Brikama.
And during that time, Alhaji Karamo Toure was the Imam of Brikama, correct?
Watola, Alhaji Karamo Toure. Atala munum Brikama al-Mahmoud for Tonyalem.
Al-Mahmoud.
Yes, he was the Imam.
Did that position change?
Po palasoni omakamoni narna falina bang.
No, it didn't change.
I'll shift the question to Mr. Sane. Mr. Sane, the position of Imam that Alhaji Karamo Toure occupied.
Mr. Sane, Alhaji Karamo Toure, palaso menta memu almameyad memba bulu.
Did it change?
For anarna falina bang.
Anarna falina.
Yes, it changed at one time.
Can you please tell us about that?
In 1998,
it changed in 1998.
Can you tell us what led to this change?
What
brought about the change? There was a job which was to be carried out at the mosque. This job, the group who did the job was called Hyde Park, to fence the mosque.
Upgrade.
It was fenced before, but now this time it was supposed to be upgraded.
So now they all for Imam here.
When they came, that's what they told the Imam. He said to them, "That's very good." He told them about how the fencing came about. That's how you will do it.
So I'll be now for nasidularo janka sidami.
We will come all the way to the place where we used to sit down. That's where we wait for the time of prayers. And during the Ramadan, that's where we used to cut our fast. You pass that area. If you come up to the corner, you start fencing from that point and go along. That's what they were doing. They started the job. They came up to the point of passing that place. They didn't touch that place. When the Imam traveled all the way to Kunting on a Saturday, because of his absence,
I would just like to ask a few follow-up questions before you proceed further. You mentioned that a group called High Park approached the Imam to construct the fence of the mosque. Who were this group?
They call themselves the Hyde Park Group.
Did this group have any political affiliations?
For nying grupo nying Hyde Park grupo nying for political kono
a political vision.
Yes, they deal with politics.
Can you tell us about that?
For isi ku for na nyaw ko ba
mo jama bijebe APRC.
There are many people who are within the APRC party.
Go ahead.
I mojabi APRC and they can participate in APRC events to back.
Those who are within the APRC party, there are a lot, and they participate in APRC activities.
People like Malang Aida Kata Keleng Wolu.
People like Malang Aida plus Keleng and others.
So when the Imam told them not to construct at a particular place where they usually sit,
biring almamo ko ni be loro la kana loro ke dinkira do me alon ko mol ka sidamento
what happened?
Munena tanake
When he told them that,
one other time on Saturday, Kunting.
He traveled on Saturday and went to a place called Kunting. When he went on that Saturday, they came where he used to sit down, they dug that place. The place where he told them not to touch. They decided to erect a concrete something there, a concrete moon. They built that concrete in the middle and at the corner.
And what happened after they built these pillars there?
When they erected these pillars there, the Imam came on the following day.
Between between
the 2 o'clock prayers and the 5 o'clock prayers,
another day
he came to the mosque.
Another day
he saw that the people where they used to sit, these people had already erected these concrete pillars there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'd like to go back to Bajer. Can you tell us how the Imam found out that they had erected the fence where he told them not to?
When he came from his travels, around lunchtime, I was going home. When he came, I said to him, the place where you sold these people and told them not to put anything there, they decided to erect pillars there. He said, let's go via there, and I'm going to pull down those pillars. He said, follow me and let's go. We went. I took a hammer from our workplace. We went and dismantled those pillars. There were only 2 pillars. And their length was less than 1 meter. We dismantled these pillars and left everything there for them.
Can you tell us how many of you were involved in dismantling these pillars?
It
was the 3 of us. Myself and someone called Malang Khalifa and Ablai Sane. We were the people present.
Do you know the source of the funding that the High Park used to erect that fence?
In High Park Kafoning. For yalo ne na defanso ya soto mintola yemen defansi ka o blanying fence.
Ya jamme tutifal.
Ya jamme tutifal.
Wole cheko dila dalasi ultang.
She gave them the check of $10,000.
Itale endo ko wol.
That's the money they used to carry out that job.
Do you know if the Imam had asked them to go and seek for funds to erect this fence?
For itela londoro. Almamo. For atele new canin puriata depanso ni purkana ka in fence all over.
No, he didn't tell them that.
So they approached the Imam on their own that they wanted to erect this fence from the funds that they had gotten from Tutifal, correct?
Munta idol fang kundi kungo itolla ila fang la miro itolle Imam Waling ka faye ko lafta jamo nyin la fenso nyin lolale kodoro me alon ko ya soto nyin Tutifal la nyin defensor.
You mentioned that this Tutifal you're referring to is Yaya Jamme's Tutifal. Who was Yaya Jamme?
Ko nyin Tutifal Yaya Jamme la Tutifal jumalam Yaya Jamme tinu.
The president, the ex-president who was here.
And who was this Tutifal to him?
In Tutifal Mamunatinu.
Tutifal was his wife.
Thank you very much. I'll move to you, Mr. Toure.
Silambita, Mr. Alfuseni Tourea.
Can you tell us if you have any relationship with the Imam, Mr. Karamo Toure?
Mr. Alfuseni Toure, for isa phone on your for badia sort of badia bening almamote Karamo Toure.
How can?
Yes.
Can you tell us about your relationship?
He was
my born father.
As at the time of this incident, where were you?
I was staying at Brikama there.
When the High Park approached your father with respect to constructing a fence around the mosques, do you know how your father felt about it?
Yes, I know how he took it.
Parce que birin e kolo samba na o binera kibaro fa e ko e kolo le soto ibe jame wala fenso renovate la wolonka daku.
When the information was given to him that money has been acquired to extend the fence of the mosque,
ya ko kachale nin sate kebalu ka fo dolla Brikama je sate kebale council so ka fo mi bulunda.
They discussed it with other members of the elder community. There is a community of elders called Bulunda in Brikama.
Biria ko kachaje
When they discussed the issue,
Imamo mingiram famada te min fo e wolom ngasi nyin dula min do alkanaje fenso futandije.
My father, the Imam, what he told them was that this place is the place where we used to sit down, but please don't put anything there.
Mana ikasida min is part of the jamming of fencing, but the difference with the rest of the fence was building fence on for JJ, you reinforce concrete like a flattened like a bench or I can say a white table. I think what is a molong. It's part of the fencing, but that area you flattened the area reinforced with concrete.
The place where they used to sit, the elders used to sit, is part of the fencing, but the area was reinforced concrete and extended inside, where they made just like a table so that they can have a place where to sit down. This is how the place was constructed.
Yeah, me ananko akamunda table parce que ni sita ka isingo bika bankoma so amanke benchoti amang high fana but ni sita ka isingo de bankoma la.
Well, the place is constructed in a way whereby it's not a table, but people can sit down there, and if you sit down there, your feet will not reach the ground.
So according to that, according to the fence, because you can see like a salwati floor temo batu, and you fana sungaro kono fana ika sunteo ke woldo. He
told them not to erect anything on that sitting place because that's the place where they used to sit down and wait for prayer time. And also in the Ramadan, most of the elders, as normal or as customary, they cut their fast at the mosque, and that's the place where they used to sit down and cut their fast.
And then assurance
and he was given the assurance. He was assured that this place they will not touch that place.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toure. I believe it's time for our break now, and this is a good place to stop till we resume.
Kamen folam nyinti ko njikita nyina ko nyina tembe da silono jande ngata na kontangol la ni murundana se dia mosina tenten.
Mr. Chairman.
Chairman dunyo webul.
Thank you, Council.
Barka bake Council.
Toure ko nango lal mami yade inde sobindile. But we will take a 1 hour lunch break and come back at 2:30. Meeting is adjourned.